And then you come down to your choice of measures that you're going to use. Now, one measure has to be your default primary measure, if you like. This would be typically the measure you're likely to use most frequently, session by session by session with the client. So this may well be the core 10. So you can choose that, and that will default to primary measure. You may decide that you're going to use the goals feature as well, which you can learn about. So you can tick that if you want. And then if you're using a feedback, we've got SRS there for you. Okay, so then we're ready to move on to entering a session for the client. So now we go to click on New Session. Now, by default, you'll be presented with today's date and time. And obviously, this is what you will override to put in the date and time of the appointment you're making for the client. So let's say the appointment is going to be a week today at 2 o'clock. So we go OK. Now, you'll notice that that date is the 21st, and you then need to select a type of appointment. It's your first appointment, for example. It might be assessment. Now, your reminder, you'll notice, has defaulted to 3 days before the appointment is due. So the appointment is the 21st, and your first reminder is the 18th. And you'll see, because we chose in the client profile that by default we would include the measures with a second reminder, this box remains unticked. However, you can see now the flexibility you've got here. You can decide if you want, for some reason, to send measures out with the earlier reminder. That's fine. Now, an important thing and a question we get asked is, what if I only want to remind the client once? Pragmatic Tracker is set up by default to create these 2 reminder opportunities. If you don't want to remind the client twice about their appointment, you simply delete the dates out of that first one there, and then they'll only get the second reminder. And with their second reminder will come the measures links. And then you go create your appointment.